today? What's today's topic?
Just start my timer. Today's topic is very close to the discussion we had about umjolo, ubekezela.
Okay.
A romance. Kage. If never be toxic and it's short. So guys, hi. Welcome to my YouTube channel. As we see Chabandumus. Try if you want to follow us that way. Hey. Hlina leka switch car and glad to see you. Bantu basibalekile.
Actual.
So okay. Ishuma ni half journalist. So you half journalist because nazo dina hapa yena. But we are here.
Yes, nigga.
First of all, Mantini, because apparently it came to me but about last week. Last week's video was triggering in a ways for some of them, and there should have been some kind of trigger warning. Ne? Yeah, and to whoever was affected badly alone. This week's video might also be triggering to Ishumane, Nabadaba Chona, Nabakoslegele, Abanga romance you, because today we're talking about ubekezela ne romance. Yabo esikolweni. And what that means to nasabayi to uhlela apha thina. So first of all, thanks to Shumbalapa. I don't know how we escape him at the Alapa.
As always, nigga. Fair to this. Let's not make this about me. Relax.
Nah, go to lie.
So?
Go to lie. I want to end here. So how?
Yeah. And so and so
double shot.
I think I'm just gonna have one and then I'll be good. I need Russian pay. I'll cost again if it.
We gonna be alright.
That's why I have water, bro.
That's a Russia.
Pinendula is better, man.
I'm not cool with it. It's fine, man. All the spelling. So when I talk about, I decided to talk about this. Oh, also, Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh yeah, shit.
Shit. You should have reminded me. Good.
Happy Valentine's Day, guys. I don't know why this nigga's on my case today.
We are sitting at different sides of the spectrum.
Can you just go on?
No, we can't go on. These things need to be clear. See, on the right or on your left, permanent Shuman. Right? On your right, my left, Joelist. Joelisto.
I've just learned to be private, bro. So can you just let me be, man?
Oh, private.
Thank you.
Oh, YouTube, what a private.
So?
So, what I mean by Bekezelling romance, I think now I'll bring my opinion as well because I'm outside. I've been a Shumai now for a long time. My last girlfriend and so I'll talk as an outsider. But what I mean by that is ubekezela Muslim. Am I wrong in saying it's what allows relationships to last? Like a relationship cannot last without ubekezela.
Yes, I think fair too.
Oh, let's first for abantu who don't know about whatever that means. Ubekezela, can you give us a translation?
I think ubekezela. For me, I'll give my honest opinion as just being able to unyamezela and stand whatever shit comes with your relationship, basically. All the good and all the bad. You stay.
So, vows.
Basically, it's accepting vows. What is this joy of it? Yeah, well, so that's that would be my thing of ubekezela, basically. It's just being there, uhlale, throughout all the fucked up shit when that comes with a relationship. That's just my description of it. Ayikho enye, because what else? Or maybe Mali. Yeah, that's another thing. Someone said, "Wow, whoever you I don't care what shit it puts me through or whatever, as long as Mali corner." That's another thing. Yeah, Timali.
I get you. So, going back to that initial question I asked, in relationships, am I wrong when I say they don't last without bekezela?
Yep.
Like, there's some degree of bekezela, always.
Yazi paphandle. Eminye imibekezelo are just not fit, because there's women outside aba bekezela abuse me, bro. Yeah. I don't know why, but abanye abantu, when they call it, it's the psychological effect that abuser has on someone or immunity to a certain extent that she doesn't even see life without this abuser. I'll just make a typical example on a post that I saw on Facebook. That is yabo. So he was attending Lewe, yabo. This dude broke this lady's arm. Saw Pandoni. Do you know what this chick said? Balo mama uti bano. Tifuna nje nimuonishe sanombamba. No. Funa nje nimniki warning nimotusi. So that is others. This is like abanye abantu abango mama abazibekezelayo. Look, don't get me wrong. There's niggas also apparently ezibekezelayo given I'm fit, and I'll be specific on the fact that immaturity yamachita abekezelayo ku relationship ndizawuthi ngangancuva.
Can you tell us what is uncuva?
Uncuva kaloku is basically those niggas imeti zazo that they do everything for them. Like on a financial gain loan. I know a lot of niggas that do that shit, but I ain't gonna name anyone.
This is what's gonna take this podcast to the next level. If you are
no, a lot of niggas. Hell no.
Don't worry, man. We deal with the consequences of it too.
I ain't gonna do that shit. No, fuck that. So that's also another thing. I've seen this one nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
Anonymous nigga.
Yeah, I almost a black would say 50. 50 on cokes and shit. Yo, brother. This nigga, he better fit. Better meet ya.
Domestic violence.
Underwear, no. So, hey, but a couple of weeks later, now we're going again hand in hand. Fuck what people say. But baby, you know, that's to say more. Now go out, go have fun. So, hey.
So, that's psychological. I think even when money is involved, it also
there is also
it's the psychological you mentioned, because if Lumdu is your source of money for the moment and you're willing unyameza lokaga, you've told yourself,
this is what I'm subjected to. I just rather
there's no way I'm out of money without Lumdu.
Exactly.
Like imagine if I'm pelele up. I was telling.
Sad.
So for me, I think one of the main reasons the gaga like I'm Jolene. Like ubekezela, I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible at it.
But
I'm a complainer. Like
sure.
I'm a huge complainer. Like small things, man. Like if I expect a certain thing to happen, it doesn't happen. Because I even die for like 3 weeks.
Man.
Yeah, like I can't believe. pretty soon, you know, you are into the 10 man.
Of course.
Colors, you know, eventually the whole thing collapses. So, this is what I thought about this topic because of Valentine's Day and also for the fact that I've been thinking for a long time why think I end up with so do you think in that sense ubekezela because we agree most that's why a relationship lasts. And abantu they will only tell us the truth once for sure. That's what they tell us. But you let down.
Hey, dog.
You that bitch. And I was like, oh.
This is it. This is
damn.
Oh, now.
Got the whole time they post on Facebook.
Hey.
It was near the whole time behind the scenes.
Those are other relationships, guys. Hey.
Yeah. So that's what makes them last, most. I mean, we've all seen it. Way too, from our moms and our dads.
It's true.
Because fuck that shit.
I would have been gone.
So, do you think ubekezela is a virtue? Like, is it a good thing to have the ability to ubekezela?
Personally, for me, nah.
Yeah, because
I don't know. No, look, my brother, ne, kaka. Yeah, well, I'm not gonna stand for shit. I'll split. In a sense, I feel as though that's your decision. Yeah, well. So, do you think Bekezelling is right? No, I would say no, because for me, anything that fucks up your happiness, or you are not happy, my brother, you just need to split. Probably in times that we live in, it's very impossible. Because main reason I'm saying that people feel when people go into relationships, they invest a lot. Whether it be emotionally, physically, monetary, or whatever, they invest a lot. So I think ubekezela udibana nalento ongqwithethe eza investment uzenzileyo. You sit and think, but yeah, man, there's a lot I've done for the relationship. I'm not gonna just pack up and leave, because I've invested too much. It's my time, money, everything. So, fuck no, I'm not gonna leave.
There's a thing in business for that. It's called the sunk cost fallacy.
Explain.
In business, so sunk cost. So the cost you put in, you put in a lot, and you think it's too late for me to turn back because I've put in a lot. It happens to a lot of businessmen who are about cheeky, even when things are
going sideways.
But he needs the money for clear. I can't turn back now. Yeah, well, in business it's called the sunk cost fallacy, because it's a fallacy for the fact that you think that just because I've put in this much, it means I can't quit, even if things are going bad. If things are going bad, quit.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter how much. No, 20 million, 2 million, man, get gone.
That's true though. And that's why when I'm fair to ne, and that's why you find so much people outside, they are a mess. Because basuka kwinto ezindaka man. Because of ubekezela. And another thing that contributes to ubekezela. You know how parents are, especially married people. Look, so la mentality time, and especially and I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to your relationship, it's women.
That's benefit. You always want to support women. You never talk from out or something.
But it's not about that. It's not about that, man. Fair to because it's the rarity of out. Okay, yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing. Understating, yeah. Sometimes I say, not it. Women are very vocal, and I understand. I'm a cheater, I'll it, but something. You know, because I was team. Tula chipa, I didn't see fun apart. And yeah, but I'm a cheater, Bekezelling. Hey, I've seen a lot of shitty relationships.
A nigga once told me, after some things came to light, he said to me, as long as the line is like, nigga, these are things people go through, man.
And yes, to think in a point in time. Except, I'm a cheater go through a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a cheater go through a lot, bro. I was laughing. I don't know how what
it's crazy you're gonna say, but I'm not gonna go through a lot, dude. I was laughing. But
that, no. I don't know what I'm telling you. I don't know but there's this hit song. You jazz Q, nobody, it's what is my piano, Tom Selins with.
Yeah.
Yeah, they dance it to Sebuli. Oh, Bekezelling out here before that is currently immediate.
Oh, I heard about it.
Yeah,
this track of some kind.
Cheetah. Apparently, he have young Josie goes to these hotels, women, they don't choose anything. So there's bitches out there, so that's another thing.
And they made a song, like this is a real thing.
Yeah, apparently. Some of the group split. I think about I'm not cheated just disciples, I think they split.
So maybe Kelibucho,
yeah.
I was too strict, my God.
So, but what I'm trying to say is, I would advise everyone, or situation, happy or whatever. Anyamezele londo iyamika because yazi into yonyamezela imbi in a sense where yonke la built up izawuzinyamezelayo iyadibana apho iphume khona iphume ke ngoku fucked up and you become this fucked up person. Not even you basically lose yourself on YouTube. You actually lose yourself because of ubekezela. Yeah.
Because basically, through this whole time, emotions, you are turning yourself into someone else now.
That you are not. Yeah, well,
there's a story, man. Don't know how true it is, but it's a story. What do they call it here? It's an Aesop. Aesop was in English. Aesop is a story with a lesson behind it. From some Greek motherfucker. The name Aesop comes from some Greek motherfucker. But the story out him. He was bevile on some contract work. So he left for like 11 months. Came back from his bar. Right? Hey, man. So he loves his wife, doesn't know what to do. Every time, Fire, that was fun. We are on the meet, man. I'm thinking of divorce, and this whole thing. Time I had to, son, let me tell you, when your mom came to me with you, son, I need divorce.
I can go.
So it goes back to the way we ring about our parents.
Bekezelling.
And people need to understand. For me, like, this is how I rationalize. The times they lived in, Bekezelling was important.
Of course it was.
Like if manzospana a dolopin, hostel, and I left my wife. Landuzin, a car. Yeah, boy, I'm just sending money. Whole time, some nigga pie. I'm sure one. Yeah. And I come back to that. If I come back and umziwam ugcinwe kahle ispan nefuna senziwe phaya ekhaya senziwe like elidonga or lo roof or lo whatever ikhiwe like kumbe nje impatho manje sithuna ileta sithini if yenzekile yonke lento befuna ndiyenze manje thumela imali but ebetyiwa lonto should I leave her?
I'm gone. Sorry.
Chitha umzi
Makaphele. Kaloku mamela ke.
uzofumana ngazutyiwe
Uthini ke?
uzofumana ngazutyiwe umane uba gone for 3 months
Man ngayazi kaloku. Ngiyashiya ezalinda. Mame,
that's down. You couldn't bring her with.
I understand that. I completely understand that.
It pass you, it pass on the fact that you span it down.
You have it.
If I'm not span it down, if money don't pass.
I can't.
So you can't bring her with. And you need someone there who runs work, who comes work.
So, umzi wakho ngepipi.
Kaloku thumela imali wena.
You are.
The thing is now, what you gonna do now? Uzomdivorce, uhleli apha, uhlala apha town, back town span, uthumela imali to who? To who is where's nakho ba?
So ufuna
a new woman.
Not a new woman. Fuck that. No.
Who then?
Family member 40. Ihlale pa.
You transfer numbers imali yakho.
Hey, God.
You think your family member enomzi wayo? Yonke la mali uthumela ayithatha enze ufuna zenziwe.
Uzoyenza no. Ndiyastrust some family members.
Aqoka.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the reason why in the situation, yes, to be quite honest, I'm a cheater. We can't handle cheating, bro.
I know why we can't handle cheating.
Why?
Too much is expected of us in the relationship already. As I'm out.
Elaborate.
Okay, think about as the out, in relationship, first of all, these women, in relationship of nguwe who's gonna usually most of the time make your feelings known.
Wow.
That's it. That nine show.
It's true though.
Women do it too, but it's rare on the end. First of all, so you are the first one who must become emotionally invested and be willing more politically. Yeah.
Fit.
And then also when it comes to spending money in the relationship, most of the time it's expected from you.
Stigma.
It's expected from you. Ne? And I'm not saying that this is necessarily a bad thing because money is much that you can afford it. Because of the fact that women, they've been an employer for a long time. Going back to history, like I can.
Yeah, that's true though.
So men are already
automatically
entrenched in the workplace. Parenting. So we get better positions in them. So, but the thing is, once we're out, we're in a position where he's providing the money, he's providing the most of the emotional investment. Like even you look at the Valentine's Day, when you go a shop right now, in Valentine's, the whole setup, it's set up for women. Because the classic gifts of Valentine's, chocolate, flowers, teddy bear, it's always much here. There's no classic gift, Valentine's, I'm out.
Because we need you know how to cry.
Tell the cows.
Hey, I got
So, most of umjolo, the cost is extracted from the out. So now, if so much is extracted from me, you cannot cheat.
Yeah.
After all this investment I've put in.
Yep.
Because a woman's investment, it only, I think, comes in when she has a baby, your baby, or nichate. That's when she starts also paying a cost. Like really paying a cost for the relationship. Otherwise, as long as your girlfriend doesn't have your child, women, man, there's not a damn thing they're really paying for a relationship.
You are a man who build with socials.
I build alone.
You?
Just because the cows on the barbecue don't really cows and build it. Nah, nigga.
Oh, you're gonna get some backlash for this.
So, you gotta speak your truth, man. So, I think that's why I'm much Gugu. After all this, like, let me tell you, if a guy in the extreme situations, if a guy is paying for your rent, paying for your accounts, like as of clothing accounts and all, taking you out on dates, doing all kinds of shit for you. And then you cheat.
Man, you done fucked up that nigga.
How must he not be upset?
He will. Whoa. Yeah, speaking about that, I saw this thing on Twitter. Like, this is old. I think last year. It happened last year. This married nigga that has this side chick also paying rent, fucking imali every month, etc. So what happened is he happened to I think he probably called her, whatever. She was in the club. Chita went to the club and out. We went out, nigga then shot her, bro.
He shot her?
I'm telling you.
Nigga.
Why are you cheating on me?
Yeah, you see, niggas going too far. But I'm not saying it's an excuse.
Oh, hell.
But you look for reasons. Why did that happen? Yeah, well,
But it's different when it's a side or whatever. But if he main chick out or that's deep.
No. Even when it's a side. With a side, you invest in a pie, it's out. Yeah, but as a guy who unemazako, tin, you invest, right? Mm-hmm. You out there inside yako. Because a lot of the time, inside will be like a younger woman, you know, who's living her best life. Mm-hmm. And in order to keep her attention, because you can't outjoin her.
Yeah, you need to buy.
High fuck pep. So now if you were to go back we accounts and buy how much money?
It's like you would die repeatedly,
again, bro. It's not an excuse. You cannot money.
No, hell no. Fuck no.
Whatever. But you look for reasons, man.
Even that abuse of ubetumdu
or
whatever.
That too.
No, hell no, bro. But it hits you hard.
It hits you hard.
It hits you hard.
You don't know what psychological effect it's gonna have on you. Yeah, well, so this is why I say, going back to the statement like City, Tina's number out as far as we
the punch.
Cheating.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah, well,
it actually makes sense.
Like, I'm not saying women now are evil, but I think for them it comes with there's two things as women. There's gender landos, like gender stereotypes, like ubekezela. Men too, like we said, men too are told ubekezela, but women are the most pressured. It's like once I'm in chatwin, lamia loabo.
Yeah, Lucas.
And ubekezela.
Yeah, like what shit is that?
Hey man,
fuck that.
All those old women are telling you, you fucking fucked up. Fucking me, what's that?
Oh my god. Go.
So, and then she stays. Imagine, that would be crazy for me. Like, I can imagine. Didn't sleep her. Because you know, out when I chat is that ekhaya imfa.
Akuthethwa nix nge-cheating.
I'm cheating. There's zero expectation of a woman cheating, but there's a lot of expectation on the bar for all the women's side. But that nigga's gonna cheat.
Of course.
Yeah, well, when I'm a client, so I can imagine if I was the child, feeling like my time, and now they telling me this shit, but fast. I got bored. No, I'm meeting in dirt. Hana. You watch your mind.
Sorry. Yeah. You
could never be me. So when that's what I'm saying. Ubekezela of women really kicks into gear with pregnancy or marriage.
Yeah.
That's when ubekezela really kicks into gear. Yay! even society pressurizing over hey.
Mntanami, yo, sizawuba uzohlukana mama khe notatakhe no. Hey, babies also have a nansika on ubekezela kwabantu wena mfethu. Umuntu ahlale just for the sake of the child.
Yeah, man, fuck that child.
Akonwatyanga.
Singonabantu and then slowly together.
Khawufana ucinge ke la. Exactly.
Ibona ntoni?
Exactly. So split, bro.
At the end of the day, I need to actors. So this is not a movie.
Aye.
24/7 pretender. My love.
Baby.
Nah, fuck that.
Kodwa kenyiwe. No, you're making absolute sense, bro.
Yeah.
You're making absolute sense.
So, let me say this, because again, going back, I'm putting words in your mouth. Going back, we agreed that relationships last because of Bekezelling, right? Now, do you think in your mind, as a journalist, there are acceptable degrees of Bekezelling? Like, by its easy way, must Bekezelling. Like to this point.
That's what, yeah, Zilando. I think it solely depends on a person. To be quite honest, it solely depends on a person in a way that what is it that you want from this relationship? Are you willing to uhlale and see it through? Help this person that you're with. Not necessarily something that would work for both of you. Yeah. So with what you're asking now, it's acceptable in that sense with what I just mentioned now. But what are you willing? Are you willing to ilungisa the way if you get to this level that you want for baby? So that's and I'm going to reiterate what I said. No amount of Bekezelling ever should you put before your happiness as umuntu. So even this what you just mentioned now, for me, I'll still stick to that same statement that I just made now. But if when as a person you see that, look, I'm just gonna try and make this work and see what I can change, and if this person that you're with is also willing to come to the party, in terms of changing all of this, I think that's when ezinye izinto zi-acceptable ekubhekezeleni. Yeah.
Okay.
That's just me.
Let me ask you in this case. Let's say, okay, one of the most extreme betrayals of a relationship, it's not the most, but one of, mate yako has sex with someone else. Can you Bekezel your way through that?
I can't.
No matter what the circumstances of the relationship are?
Nope.
Nobody.
I know myself.
Maybe you see when a baby is a tycoon, building an empire, you know. You want any future in, you want you Mr. and Mrs. Tycoon.
The thing is,
you know,
the thing is, no, hell no, I couldn't. I just can't, bro. Yazi, to be quite honest, la way you cholero as out, I'll talk about it from my experience. It's the shit that you think about. You know, when you sleep and you sit there, nobody saying, come here, so I'm out I was in Lisha. Umanu say kid at the bar.
Private coward.
Sell me. In Taba, so what you are looking. You have also
I'll put a little piece out there.
I don't think so. I'm a cheater, yeah, man. Especially see, I'm a cheater. See, in this programming, AI. I can't much forgive that. Props to them. I have to give props to them. In the grand parts, to be quite honest, it'll never ever be the same. Yeah, I saw the fun, you know. I go on to the feeling.
Never go through past that.
That's the worst trauma ever. uqonde man umane uyicinga lewe uqonde man hleli wedwa ubona nasemathi ekusekuthena uthule kwenzeka noni mnganami akho yema nje uyaphela phakathi
you are haunted
uyaphela ubona ufuna ugodu siyalula ufuna ugodu machita man zanqayela in case wasihlaleni ubaleka pha endlini ufuna ugodu wakho manje so yeah personally I don't think I would maybe I don't know with some counseling or whatever but to be quite honest
so would you say it's pride or ego that stands between you and
I so pride man in a way
self-love
kukhathazeka it's just being hurt
we hurt we overcome that don't we
but lesijolo inzima that's very hard
like okay we know like kukho le nto that women try to create by not equal well let's say like it's many times most where it happens a lot it happened many times it's still happening where out he will have a baby literally outside of Ireland it happens if it's happened and then many women have stayed and then they say well, why you as a guy can't stay if ningamitha eningaka
kaloku fithi ingxaki yakho le bangakuhlali and then ubhekisa kumntu uyitshile that's you the honest is on you angendawo it doesn't mean ba njengoba ndimithi sephane ndiza kucenga unye you happy I'm sorry if uthethele uhlala hayi ingxaki yakho le mina sanze ndihlala endlini ndikhulisa ujinja hayi I'm sorry no sorry masiyeke go play happy family no jinja wakho no tatakhe hayi I'm very sorry
my issue has always been it's more so pregnancy if the guy cheated and has a baby and the baby's out there slapha emzini wethu yeah ngizomane ndiphuma phandle ndiyomhoya but the baby's out there nomamakhe right you don't really until you see the woman pregnant or you see the baby you're not really confronted
yeah I think that's another difference between where I'm clean and fast
stomach is going and you're like
mane khaba ayilunywa pha uhleli
and man sithi you kanzamele into and you're like
ndaba ba
oh my god azumele ndawo bani
Take follow tata kajinja azothatha ujiya azothatha nihambe uyonansi kujinja wakho I can't and yanke la way le ithethayo ba uhleli nami nokuhlela apha endlini naye simane sikhule manje evuke ekuseni yogaphi yayazi ba umithisa ngalungu morning sickness cravings ndicela uyongithengela into ethile inyawo zami zidumbile ngomntana masongo wakho yeah. I'm very sorry. Askis, I'm sorry.
I get you.
I must just taking my maternity clothes. Get my rabbi.
So the out of Nagibe irregular visitor was all done.
Helgaga, no visiting about. Disley no, and Selanga, I'm like that. No, bruh.
I get you. So this is where you enter this thought in Guban. If ubekezela can lead to such fucking chaos, these long-term relationships, is it something like in this modern day where there's no real, like in two different homes.
Yeah.
Mamu pa, tatu pa. As long as the parents
are in agreement.
So are these relationships now where two family in Tony, are they really necessary? Is it still a job for them?
No, man. I don't think so. And yeah, man, fit. I don't think so. I honestly don't know about this penula. In a way, yeah, because family, especially when it comes to kids, fit, raising kids in a family orientated is also important. I'm not saying it's a must or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of kids that have grown up in single parent household and they turn out pretty fine. But I should think, well, every kid deserves to grow up environment, but both parents are there, kumanti, yonke into. But I'm not saying that bana lapho but inyanzelikile. No, it's not. It's inyanzelikanga. Yeah, I saw inyanzelikile, but you know.
I get you. For myself, now I'll say again, I'm very shit at relationships. Because of a lot of things, but main things ubekezela, I'm terrible at it. I'm terrible at it. Like some of the smallest things will be a reason for a breakup. And we can't do this. I've broken up with a chick that Bekezelling.
Oh, anyway.
Hey man, I'm not saying I'm delight.
Man, I stayed nah. Now I want no bag.
That's you, man. Bekezelling king.
Hey, I want no bag.
That's you, Bekezelling king.
I was a fool to bag. I said so.
Hey, you see?
Dog.
You see? You made her better for the next nigga.
Yep.
So, for me, I don't see the reason, because for as relationships, these platonic, not platonic, what do they call this? Is the nuclear family. Nuclear family is father, mother, father, kids, house, only. Yeah, I don't see the reason for it anymore, because it had to inyamazela back in the day because of circumstances. But now, most people out there, I believe, are chasing their own happiness. Everyone has their own dreams, own aspirations, and most of the time, they will stand in the way of that.
Of course.
It becomes difficult because of Lomdu.
But yeah, well, kule nto ithethayo ba.
Like for instance, do you ever ask yourself? Because a lot of the time it was our mothers most of it. Did you ever ask yourself, what did your mother dream of being? Like, what was her dream?
It's true though. One thing I know, Olitlam has sacrificed a lot.
Of course.
I remember in Bekezelling that she got an opportunity to go work at ESCOM. Everything was done and dusted as I chose, but I was still a kid. Mama didn't mind, but my mom was like, yeah, I'm married. I think I was like, what, 8 months? My mom was like, no, I'm supposed to shoot now. And looking back at that now, it's something that I wish she would have taken. Yeah, well, that's why in the city, any given chance that man, any man in the team, I would always do best for the elite. But yeah, Kulelo we talked about being a look, I'm going to be straight up honest now. As a person, my past 2 relationships, you
become better now.
I was a shitty person through and through. Even like my last serious relationship. I'm not gonna lie and sugarcoat it strictly. Now, given that and all of that shit that I caused to those 2 people and shit. Yeah, well, I am trying. I'm learning to be a better person with the current relationship I'm in. Yeah. And
It's good.
Yeah, well, I like Nyan and Fitman. I'm trying for the best, but I'm back in a way, yeah, well, moving forward with the relationship. Given the fact that Kulando as a relationship, there is and that's Fila, Natini, Daikayundu. I find it repetitiveness that way because I mean, in Tara, I think it's great now. In Tara, Ipelile Land, by Kalayundu doing. Do you know what I mean?
It's not cool, my guy.
No, it's not. It's
Used to-
actually
it used
not.
to be cool, man.
So I should think, banana bam. I'm gonna look up to me by say, "Time I am." You can't. You don't need to. I need through ya. You born that way. So the funana we ba banana bam now. Ba crash pen ba. Look, you're out here. So that's why I am trying my utmost best, bam, and be moving forward. Yeah.
And I think because your kids are a girl and a boy, you have this thing where you have this aspect where you have to be a positive role model for both of them.
Exactly. And how do you go about it when it's a girl and a boy? You know what I mean?
It's a different it's different effects now.
Exactly.
I get you.
Yeah, man.
That's why we're important to be alive of it. When you are entrenched in that side, deep within. Man, I ain't shit, man.
You're in the streets now.
I am in the streets, man.
Yeah, but a day will also come that you'll get cuffed. You won't believe.
I'm uncuffable, man.
You say that there's always that one chick. Just one. It takes one chick.
What?
One. Only. This can't be this nigga. Hey, bro. What's it doing? No one is uncuffable, bro. Fair to know what for money made to na 50. Chat to na 50. But yeah.
I think it's a little topic. As much as we could sit home, do you have anything else to add? You felt like I might have missed.
One last thing. No, I'm just gonna go back.
What penalty for the women?
No, I'm just gonna go back to that point, but everyone, and I'm including men and women, ubekezela for the sake of ukunya. In English, do not stay in a relationship where it's just shitty. Always put happiness first in everything that you do. I know it's hard and all that shit, but just remember one thing. Your sanity, your happiness always comes first. Thank you, guys.
Oh, damn, Dr. Phil.
Fuck you.
If you've watched till the end, thank you so much.
We appreciate you guys.
Appreciate you. Sneaky feedback. For all the people who are bekezelling their asses off.
Good luck.
Good luck, guys. I don't know how you're doing it.
Good luck.
Thanks again.
Peace out.
Yeah.
I forgot Russian pay about a week.